Stay tuned to the end of this video to find out how you could win this same Huawei Mate XS2 that's featured here. Now let's jump right into this. The 120Hz OLED display starts off at 6.5 inches when folded, and then, when unfolded, is 7.8 inches, as shown here. There's a level of innovation and creativity in all Huawei devices, but in this one specifically, you can see from the chin-style body, right above that USB port, there's where it houses the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8884 4G chipset and the Adreno 660 GPU. You can tell that the inspiration for this phone came from the business world. Everything about it just screams business. It's very sleek, it's modern, it features a zero cap design. I mean, there's only so much you can say before just telling somebody, just look at it. Let's address the one negative that I can find with this phone, is that its screen is prone to scratches and fingerprints because of its exposed design, but don't let that deter you from believing that it's not a great phone, because it's actually more than that. It's a true piece of innovation. The chin-style body holds 512 gigabytes of memory, 12 gigabytes of RAM, and a 4880 milliamp hour LiPo battery that's all behind the display. On the back side of the device, you get a little red button. That's how you unlock the screen. On the side, you get a fingerprint slash power button and volume rockers, and a very large display for taking pictures. On the top end, you will notice there's a two-tone LED flash, a 50 megapixel wide lens with f1.8 aperture, then an 8 megapixel with f2.4 81 millimeter telephoto 3x optical zoom lens, and finally a 13 megapixel f2.2 120-degree ultra wide lens. Then there's probably one of the greatest features ever, preview mode. This will allow you to take pictures of people and give them the opportunity to fix themselves and feel more comfortable with the picture that you're taking. Have I mentioned how beautiful this device is? Although this is faux leather, it's very eye-catching. And it also comes with some other little nifty features. 66-watt fast charging, Wi-Fi 6, it's NFC enabled, and includes infrared, or more commonly known as IR blasting, so that you can control TVs and different kind of appliances within your home. On this build, you have Harmony OS 4.2.0, And I was able to get most Google Play services running. The only thing I couldn't get was Google Wallet and Android Auto. Let's check out some of Harmony OS's other features, like multitasking. I'm going to pull up Instagram. I'm going to put it into a pop-up window by scrolling up and into that little white indicator, unfold the device, and let's get something like Reddit running. Nice little deep space picture. And we'll throw up to the left on that indicator, and then we'll get YouTube on the side. So here, I'll have two applications running side by side and a minimized version of Instagram. Now, to open it, I thought you could pinch to zoom, but you actually have to drag it. And then you can actually manipulate the app. Put it in the middle, and you have all three of these applications. Dragging it down to that little trash can will close that application. You can also change the size of the applications that are running, fold it back, and it'll actually switch it to a different version of side-by-side mode. You can then swap them and then just manipulate them how you'd like. Let's check out the camera. So, camera's pretty easy to use. There's a 1x picture. Next, let's do a wide angle. Following that, let's go 3.5. Get that focus. Lastly, 5x. Get that to focus. Next, let's check out the video taking capabilities. Now, as a reminder, this device is from 2022, and I was actually kind of impressed. I swapped through all the different angles that you can take all seamlessly while shooting a video. You don't have to stop. And, well, you guys let me know what you think. Here's another video. A grasshopper I found over at the national park that I was at, and he was actually really friendly. He came closer to the camera as I was recording and, kind of posed for us. I think he actually kind of wanted to test the camera out himself. Check it out. I even snapped some pictures of him. This was me using the phone while traveling. So here's a really interesting thing. So Huawei was actually banned from using any of the US chipset companies back in 2022. So Huawei wasn't actually able to get 5G on this device when it was manufactured. But I was able to get T-Mobile 4G to work on it absolutely seamlessly. And I've seen on some forums that Huawei's do work on other US GSM networks like AT&T and T and Mint Wireless. So here, I was doing some light browsing. I was checking out an aircraft. I think that's the F-22, if I'm not mistaken. And then I was watching a video, and I was just kind of playing around with the capabilities of the device. You know, it takes a full screen video, auto rotates it. You can fold it back, continue to watch it. Everything's just really seamless. You could tell that the software design had this in mind. The case is actually pretty nice. I also like that I could shut the screen off, the video would keep playing, it would turn into this little minimized window, which could then be manipulated. I decided to do a little bit of multitasking and see if I could get this video to keep playing while opening up other apps, which I was 100% able to, without a problem. Overall, this phone costs around $750 to $1,000 used in the US market, if you could find one. I don't think it's for everyone, but for those who are tech-savvy admirers of innovation, this is definitely the device for you. The build quality gets an 8.5 out of 10. Cameras, an 8 out of 10. Innovation factor, 9 out of 10. Display, 8 out of 10. Overall use, 8 out of 10, giving the Huawei Mate XS2 an unboxed score of 8.3. Thanks for making it to the end of this video, guys. I want to let you know that if you subscribe and comment to this video, when I reach 100,000 subscribers, I will be giving away this exact Huawei Mate XS2. Thanks again, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.